finally, the core band is up here. Yes, this is it. So it's great to be up here. It's a big crowd tonight. It's a huge crowd. So huge. I was driving in tonight, and I was very surprised because I saw the parking lot was full, and I said, it was very inconsiderate of Lifelong Learning to schedule a Jeffrey Morton lecture. And it turns out you're all here for us, which is amazing because this isn't even in the season, right? We've already had Easter and Passover, so this is sort of out of the season. So, you know, for example, how many snowbirds are out here? Okay, all right, really? Wow. And I know there's probably even more because some snowbirds know that if they raise their hand that somebody might not like it. So put your hand down. They don't like us with snowbirds. Don't admit to being a snowbird. It's kind of a secret. So, but it's great. There's snowbirds here. So I think we should get this show started by paying a tribute to the snowbirds who add so much to our community, right? Everybody who lives here.
Right. Can't make a living without them.
Our very polite audience. All right.
Yeah, right.
We'll disabuse you of that. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Ready?
Feel free to sing along. If there's a part of the song you know, sing along. Here it goes. A packed up car is riding low on 95. They're driving slow. Hello, snowbirds. The clubhouse is always there for you. The golf is sweet and the mahjong too. Hello, snowbirds. No one here wears coats or plows their driveways. And the sleet, it never comes down sideways. A deal of cards, they're here to stay. Not New Yorkers until it's May. Snowbirds, hello. Now, I know you're going to find this next part a little bit surprising. But I am actually responsible for making a snowbird leave this area. And I feel terrible about it. I got a call from a Canadian magazine. And the writer said they were writing a story about a woman who and her husband had been snowbirds for 14 years from Nova Scotia. They had come down to Juno Beach and lived here for 14 years, and they announced that they were through with Florida, and the story said because of one irritating newspaper columnist. Now, you're not going to believe it, but they were talking about me.
No.
Which, yeah, irritating. Is that a word?
Oh, it's terrible.
Unbelievable. Yeah, they said it was irritating. I said, well, exactly, what's the problem? And she said that the woman said that I pick on snowbirds all the time. And I explained to her that I am the president of the Citizens Against Virtually Everything. I have a long list of people I have to write about because they deserve to be written about. And snowbirds are only, if I'm lucky, once or twice a year I can write about them because I have to write about so many other people that annoy me. So I can't see why I'm singled out snowbirds to the point where this woman would leave. I said, I tell you what, give me her phone number. I would call her. Maybe I can turn her around. So I called her up. Her name was Leah Forbes. And I said, Leah, what have I done? And she said, well, you're really nasty. And she pointed to a column that I wrote that insinuated that Canadian snowbirds were, I guess the word is thrifty. And it bothered her. And so I said, well, you know, there's a solution to this. You know, they put my column in the same place in the paper every day. It's on the bottom, so you can actually rip it out before anybody sees it. You can have your husband just tear it out, and then you won't have to see it. Or you could actually know where it is and avoid it. Consider it like a no-go zone in the paper. I don't read down the bottom of the local section. And she said that wasn't good enough. And she wanted me to apologize, and it didn't matter, she was going to move. And I said, well, why are you going to move from Florida? The paper only circulates from Fort Pierce down to Boca Raton, and as far west as Belle Glade. You can move to another part of Florida and miss me completely. She said, no, I'm leaving the whole state. So I figured at this point, I mean, there's nothing I could do for this lady. So I said, you know, I don't know why you're so upset. She said, well, my husband and I, we spend 5 figures a year in Florida. And the next thing I said, I probably shouldn't have said, but I couldn't help myself. I said, yes, but are 2 of those figures on the right side of the decimal point? I should have. Spending days out by the pool, where 70 degrees is considered cool. Hello. on the Jersey Shore. Hello, Snowbird. No one here wears coats or plows their driveways, and the sleet, it never comes down sideways. Needle the cars, we're here to stay, not Canadians until next May. Snowbird, hello. Now, you know how you can tell when the snowbird season is over? Scientifically, this is the best way to tell. Not go to 95 and look at the license plates. It's a much better way. What you do is you go to Publix, you go to the customer service counter. Yeah, stand there and wait for a while. If it's the end of snowbird season, it won't take long before you see a 70-year-old man walk up with a cardboard box in his hand. And inside that cardboard box will be an assortment of vegetables, canned corn, canned lima beans, canned string beans. And they are all the groceries that he and his wife bought when they came down here in November. You know, they stack the pantry for their Florida winter. And of course, nobody eats canned vegetables. You just have that just in case. It always sounds like a good idea. Let's get some canned vegetables. And then April and May comes around and we say, are we schlepping these canned vegetables all the way back to Canada or to New York or to Massachusetts? And they say, I got a better idea. Let's see if Publix will take them on a return. And so Publix is inundated with all these snowbirds returning their canned vegetables. That's how you can tell when snowbird season ends. That's true. And one day up north there'll be no wind.